Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Toku, the only podcast on the face of the planet where we talk about sci-fi monsters and dinosaur adventures. I'm David.
I'm Brian.
And with another trailer for the live-action How to Train Your Dragon comes another episode where we cover the real version of How to Train Your Dragon, and it's the second movie. It's number 2 in the trilogy.
Still haven't seen the new trailer. I don't really
I haven't seen the new trailer either. I don't think I watched that first trailer until we talked about it on the show.
Yeah, I saw it pop up, and I was like, huh. I'm sure Dave will tell me what he thinks.
Yeah, I don't have anything to
and then
think.
you didn't.
Yeah, because I didn't see it. Hold on. What did I say? Yeah, I didn't watch the trailer, but every time there's a new detail about it that the director talks about it, I get more and more upset. This came out earlier this week. Dean DeBlois, who's the director of both the first film and the live-action one, says they treated the How to Train Your Dragon animated film like it was a test screening when making the live-action film. Quote, that first movie was made in a rush, and I'm super proud of it, but there are things we could have done even better. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
That's discounting so many people's fucking hard work.
You made the fucking movie, and you're saying it's bad. What is wrong with you?
It's a good-looking movie and well acted. It's pretty.
And also,
good.
I can't remember if I mentioned this to you. There's another one that he said oh yeah, we barely changed the script from the original.
That is not something to be proud of.
I know, right? What's the point then? Literally, what is the point of remaking this if they're just not going to change the script?
This new fucking era of just let's just keep making the same movie over and over and fucking over again.
It's insane.
And never changing anything about it. It's literally going to see the same fucking movie over and over again every couple of years.
I hate it. And it doesn't matter. I don't care as much when it's Disney
also,
doing
same
it.
thing with video games. Video games do the same fucking shit. So.
Yeah, I don't care as much when it's Disney doing the Lion King. Sure, it's still shitty that they're just being lazy and making $1 billion trillion off of rehashing their stuff. But I never really super got into the Lion King as a kid. But I fucking love the How to Train Your Dragon movies. So this one feels personal. Fuck you, DreamWorks.
Yeah, that first fucking comment that guy made was fucking bullshit.
Yeah, disgusting.
Tell that to the fucking animators that worked hard on that shit.
Oh yeah, it was a test screening.
That their hard work was a fucking test screening. People fucking put their fucking blood, sweat, and tears into that movie, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Animation is hard. It takes massive teams to pull it off.
Mm-hmm. Well, no one in Hollywood cares about animation, though. That's the thing.
So you would think though that a director is more as is.
Yeah, you would think.
There's a difference between a director and executives. If executives said that shit, I'd be okay, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah,
they've probably never been on a film set. But the director's supposed to be present,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking bullshit. That's so stupid.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, let's move on to our news. There's really not a lot.
Yeah. Basically nothing.
Yeah, we got a lot of comic solicitations, which is cool. Most of them for the big Marvel crossover that's happening. I can't remember when it starts. I think next month is when they're first kicking it off with Hulk, and I don't remember. We talked about it, but I don't remember what it was.
Crazy.
Oh, Fantastic Four, I think. I think it was Fantastic Four.
Crazy how fucking Godzilla's fought DC and Marvel in the same year.
Yeah,
basically.
It's pretty great. He's going for all the crossovers, and I honestly really love it. But so we got some new ones coming. Namely, we got Godzilla versus X-Men coming out in May. When a robotics firm draws a kaiju's anger, the X-Men are called in to protect a world that hates and fears them from the counterattack of Godzilla. But what are the reasons for Godzilla's attacks? And are the X-Men on the right side? Follow the X-Men as they take on the King of Monsters before humanity sends forth the Sentinels to finish the job. All right, Godzilla fighting the Sentinels sounds pretty fucking baller, I will say.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool. And it's being written by Emilio Liso. Oh, no, that's the illustrator. By Fabian Nicieza. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But he has written for X-Men and X-Force in the past, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. So that's good to hear. And then the other one that they talked about is Godzilla versus Spider-Man, and that's coming out April. And this one's kind of cool because it's actually taking place directly after the original Secret Wars event. Fresh from the original Secret Wars, Peter Parker, aka the Amazing Spider-Man, returns to Earth with a spiffy new alien costume without a care in the world except for a complicated love triangle with MJ and Black Hat, an unbelievable treasure at the Daily Bugle, rent, bills, supervillains. Oh, and Godzilla is in New York City with all its destructive power aimed squarely at the wall crawler. Don't miss the two most popular characters in pop culture history absolutely going at it in this kaiju-sized slugfest for the ages. Yeah, black suit Spider-Man, symbiote suit Spider-Man versus Godzilla also sounds like a baller concept, and I'm excited
have
for
the
that.
opportunity. They have the opportunity of doing Venom Godzilla.
Of doing a Venom Godzilla. I mean, the Venom variant, because Marvel did a bunch of variant covers of Godzilla variant covers late last year, and the one for Venom was a symbiote, a venomized Godzilla, and I think it was by Dave Wachter, if I remember correctly, who's done a bunch of Godzilla stuff for IDW. I think that was Dave Wachter. Let me double check that. Now I'm trying to remember. Was this Dave? It was Dave Wachter. Okay, I'm gonna send this to you, Brian.
Do it
Because it's
pretty. I think I've probably already seen it, but
yeah, you may have. It's pretty cool. So yeah, I do really like Dave Wachter's work, and it was one of the few of the Marvel variant covers where Godzilla wasn't traced. So there's that too. That's also good because a lot of those covers it was a very clear tracing job on Godzilla himself. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, this looks great.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
So they could do that in the Spider-Man crossover. We'll see.
Yeah, that would be sick. I like how they say that Godzilla and Spider-Man are the two most popular like pop culture characters.
I mean, are they wrong though?
I mean, no. I'm just saying that I'm just glad someone came out and said it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
you just don't hear that very much.
You really don't. You really don't. Like, I don't think people give Godzilla as a character as much credit as it deserves because, like, even before like the resurgence in 2014, he was still fucking everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. And then like with Spider-Man, like I don't know, like yeah, Spider-Man is one of the most like popular superheroes, but like a lot of people would say like fucking Batman and shit.
It's either Spider-Man or Batman. It's those two.
So.
Those are the two biggest.
I'm probably just friends with more Batman people than I am Spider-Man
it's
people.
The same with me. Yeah, like I'm friends with more Batman fans than Spider-Man fans. And also from what I've heard, a lot of Spider-Man fans like haven't been really thrilled with how they've been treating the character in the comics, at least for the past couple of years. I don't know for sure because I don't keep up with most comics unless it's Godzilla. So I have no idea what that's about, but I know people aren't really, really thrilled with how Spider-Man's been in the comics recently. At least in like the the mainline 616 universe.
I do know somebody I can ask though.
Okay. So there we go. Ask whoever they are and get back to us. I'm curious.
Will do.
Why does Spider-Man suck now? All right.
Yeah, why is Spider-Man shit?
Yeah, but there is another comic, one more, but this is from IDW now. They already teased this a couple months ago, but this is their official solicitation for it. The third entry in the Here There Be Dragons trilogy, which I talked about the first one last episode in the What New Cool Kaiju thing. This is the third and final miniseries in the trilogy, I guess you could call it. It's Here There Be Aliens. Is both a fully standalone limited series and the epic conclusion to the Eisner-nominated Godzilla Here There Be Dragons trilogy. Brought to us by veteran scribe Frank Thierry and new series artist, Angel Hernandez. It's the middle of the 20th century, and from what I could see in the covers, it looks like it's taking place like in the 50s, like where aliens are like big, which sounds really, really cool. Where'd it go? And Americans everywhere are terrified by the strange lights hovering above them in the night sky. And they should be. Okay, that just basically confirmed it was in the 50s. These UFOs are actually the Exilian invasion force, revealed to have already been on Earth during the events of Here There Be Dragons, Sons of Giants. The Exilians have been attempting to destabilize the planet with the help of Kaiju from outer space, with the aliens' claws deep inside the U.S. government, while our rogue operatives managed to band together to save humanity. Probably is my answer to that question. But yeah,
there better be some fucking cape flips.
Oh god. Well, it's in the 50s, so it'll probably be like classic Exilians, like Astro Monster era.
No, they should juxtapose it with
the late 90s, early 2000s leather. That'd be really funny, actually.
Yeah. Please. That would be fucking comedy gold.
Oh, that would be really cool, actually.
Imagine being told you should be afraid of them.
So
like, I can't be afraid of them.
It's weird though, and I'm gonna send this cover to you. I talked about this with a friend of the show, Jacob. This specific cover, I don't know, something about the alien. It's a silhouette, but the cover, the alien on the cover, really makes me think of the Vortak from the Pipeworks Godzilla trilogy. And I know it's not. I know it's the Exilians, but how fucking cool would it be if they brought the Vortak back?
That would be cool. Goddamn, that does look sick though.
I know. I love it.
Cover.
Yeah. But yeah, that's kind of all that happened in the news. We got an official release date for. Oh wait, no. Did we talk about this last week? Godzilla X Kong Titan Chasers? I think we did. Never mind. Pretty sure we talked about this last week.
Yeah, because I got mad about mobile games.
Yeah, you did. That's right. That's what. Yeah. Okay. See, that's how slow it's been for news that I grabbed another something we already covered to talk about. So Jesus. Yeah, that's how slow it's been. But thank God for all those comics. That's all we got.
Yeah, they really saved us.
But it's okay though, because Brian, I'm implementing a new segment.
Oh shit.
And I told you about this. I told you about this a while ago, and then I totally forgot for the past 2 episodes. But I made sure to put the thing I need for the segment right where I keep the SD card I record on. So I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm going to forget it this time. So, new segment. It's going to last, I don't know how long until we get through this whole thing. But
wow.
For Christmas, my sister got me a book of Godzilla Mad Libs.
Oh no.
So we're going to do there's I don't know how many are in here, but we're just going to I think every episode we should do a Godzilla Mad Lib, Brian, and see what happens.
So fucking stupid. Let's do it.
Let's fucking do it. So I'm gonna have you choose the words, and I'll write them. I'll put them in. Is that okay? How's that sound?
That's fine.
Okay. You sounded so defeated. All right. Okay. I need something alive, plural.
Something alive, plural. Okay. Sharks are alive.
Sharks are indeed alive.
Hell yeah, dude.
Plural noun.
Fuck. A plural noun.
Do you know what a noun is, Brian?
I do know what a
Okay.
noun is. God damn it.
Shouldn't be this hard, Brian. Come on.
Glaciers.
Glacier. Okay. This one should be easy. Number.
69.
Fuck yeah, I was thinking the same thing,
Wait,
Brian.
no, 420.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Or, I mean, 69 is fine. You
Okay.
can keep 69.
All right.
Just do it.
69.
I'm not allowed to change my answer. That's a rule.
Okay, that's a rule. All right, cool. First name.
Oh man.
Choose wisely, Brian. Huh?
Hank.
Okay. A place.
Oh wait, what is? Hold on.
You fucking researching your answers?
Regina, Saskatchewan.
What the fuck did you just say to me?
Regina, Saskatchewan, Canada.
Oh.
You could just do Regina.
That's so specific. Okay, but I'll put Regina. Adjective.
Oh man. Defecates.
That's not an adjective.
It's not an adjective?
Adjectives
Wait, what is
are
an adjective?
descriptors.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right. Fuck. Massive.
Massive.
There we go.
All right. That fits with the theme.
Oh, does it? Shit.
It's fucking Godzilla. Of course it is.
Oh yeah.
Wow, good job. I need another adjective.
Teeny.
Teeny. Okay. Not tiny, right? Teeny, specifically teeny.
Yeah. Teeny.
Okay. All right.
I mean, I guess tiny is also funny.
Not teeny's funnier because usually it's teeny tiny, but if it's just teeny, I think it's funnier. Type of food.
Crab.
Crab. Okay.
Crab.
I need an adverb.
Would insanely be an adverb?
Insanely would be an adverb. I don't know if this will affect your answers, Brian, but the title of this particular Mad Lib is Kaiju 101. City.
Oh. City. Worcester.
Worcester. Okay.
Worcester's already a trash hole.
This is true. Type of building, plural. I don't know what,
prisons.
Prison. Okay. I need an adjective.
Adjective. Spicy.
Ooh, I like that. Verb ending in ing.
Peeing.
Peeing. All right. We got five. We got five more. We got 5 more. I need a verb.
Oh, shit. A verb. Okay. Puking.
Well, just puke because it's just a verb, not.
Oh, puke. Yeah. It's
okay.
Just a verb. Not anything.
Yeah. Plural noun.
Plural noun.
This is gonna be so stupid.
Yeah, it is.
That's the whole point. That's why we're doing this, because it's gonna be funny and stupid.
Beating sticks.
What the fuck? What do you mean beating sticks?
Like a beaten stick. Beat someone with a stick.
I like how you...
Or hold on. Hold on. You
Okay.
can put boomstick too.
I don't know. I think beating sticks.
Boomsticks.
Beating sticks is weirdly like specific. I kind of like that. I need a noun.
A noun. Okay. Basement.
Basement. Okay. Part of the body, plural. Brian.
Oh man. uh Jesus Christ, man.
Be mature.
I really can't be. Oh man, no. Okay, I'll be mature. Lungs.
Lungs. Okay, I like that. All right, last one. I need a verb.
Sprint. I don't know.
Okay.
My creativity is running out.
Well, it's good because that was the last one. So.
Oh, thank God.
All right, let me fill this in, and then I'll read it off to you, Brian.
I'm just now realizing how like most of my day I'm using the same fucking words over and over again, and I'm like never. My vocabulary is so limited. Jesus Christ.
That's okay. Keep talking, Brian. I gotta fill this in.
Well, what am I supposed to tell you?
I don't know.
Fucking man, I have nothing to talk about.
Wow. That's really helpful, Brian. You're really pulling your weight on the show.
I know. Hey,
You're really trying, I can tell.
My brain is like really going into fucking overdrive right now. Oh man. Hey, you know what? This is so stupid that it might actually be entertaining.
This is entertaining. At least it is for me. I can't.
The gears are really turning.
I can't speak for anyone listening. They might be like, God, these guys are worse than usual.
No, they're going, holy shit, Dave is really slow at writing.
Shut the fuck up, Brian. I gotta like go back and forth and confirm what the words are.
Okay.
I'm almost done.
You could also just cut this whole part.
I mean,
out.
I probably will. But the fact that we're talking enough that I'm like, maybe it'll be funny to leave all this in.
I don't think so.
I don't think it will either, but we'll see.
We'll
see how I'm feeling when I go to edit this tomorrow.
At least the part where I stopped having a crisis.
What do you mean?
Like where I was thinking really hard about what to say.
You were doing that the whole time.
Oh, I guess so. Not doing that now.
No, not now. No.
I gave up, motherfucker.
All right. Well, I have good news, Brian.
Are you done?
I'm done. Are you ready to hear about Kaiju 101?
I am ready. This is gonna be so bad.
That's the whole point of Mad Libs. They're supposed to be stupid.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. All right. Kaiju 101. Kaiju are part of a special class of monsters. They're more than just your average sharks. In Japanese, kaiju translates roughly into strange glaciers. Kaiju can be up to 69 times larger than a Tyrannosaurus Hank. You can find them on land, in Regina, and even... I don't know why that one broke me.
Okay, continue.
and even in massive space. Kaiju can be amphibious creatures, mechanical creatures, or teeny creatures. Although some kaiju are peaceful, most are fierce predators with a taste for red crab. Kaiju's favorite hunting grounds include insanely populated cities like Worcester. When destroying prisons, Kaiju use their size, spicy strength, and and special powers like peeing. Good job, Brian. Good job. Kaiju are also territorial, and if they encounter each other, will puke to the death. When fighting each other, Kaiju won't hesitate to knock over any beating sticks in their way. If you see a Kaiju, don't just stand by and watch as if a nature documentary on Basement Planet is unfolding in front of your lungs. Instead, drop everything and sprint.
Okay.
Wow. That was so cool.
That was really funny. I was like crying, laughing the whole time.
Yeah, that was worth it. We're gonna get some mileage out of this, I think.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
That was so cool.
Let us know what you guys think.
Yeah, I wish.
But honestly, we're gonna keep doing it for our own entertainment.
Yeah,
like
that was great.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, that was good.
Let's talk about the dragons, Brian.
Yeah. The second one.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
How to Train Your Dragon 2.
They've already trained him though.
Yeah.
What the
hell?
How
much more training can there possibly be?
Honestly.
At what point are you just done training?
I don't know, man. I mean, after the third movie, I guess, because that's it.
Oh, okay.
I guess that, right? Would that make sense? I don't know.
I guess so.
So all right. Well, I'm gonna kick this off with a question to you, Brian.
Okay.
Out of the two you've seen so far, which do you prefer?
I think I kind of like this one more.
Okay, yeah, that was my thought for a while, and now having rewatched it, because I think the last time I watched this was back in 2019, right before the third movie came out, and I think up to that point I still preferred this one. Now I'm kind of like, I'm not sure if I still do. I think there's things that this movie does a little better than the first, but I don't know. I'm unsure now. I think this is still like really, really spectacular, but I don't know if I don't know. I'm a little torn on it. We'll talk about it.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that being said, I haven't seen the first one since we watched it, and it was a little while ago, so not as fresh in my mind.
Yeah, I mean, it was as fresh in my mind as it was for you, because that was the last time I watched it. So.
Oh well, I forget a lot.
Good job.
My memory bad.
Good job, Brian.
Thank you.
But yeah, I remember seeing this in theaters and being kind of blown away by like how good it was, because I liked the first one quite a bit, but I didn't like love it at the time. This one I was like, oh fuck, that was good.
Yeah, I mean, I remember having a pretty good time with the first one. I really loved the animation, and like the story was, pretty like one note, but it got the job done.
Mm-hmm.
But like this one, like I don't know, it just felt like it took what was good about the first one and they just like added more to it.
Yeah,
and, like,
it's
they told us more about like the history and like other clans or whatever. Like the world gets a little bigger, and it kind of fits with like at the beginning of the movie, Hiccup is like fucking mapping out like a bigger area because they can fly now.
Yeah,
and,
they
like,
fly now.
It just kind of fits they fly now.
They fly now.
Dude, I love that meme so much. That meme will never die. It is always funny, and it is always the first thing I think in my brain when I hear the word fly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I because you didn't even like allude to it. You just straight said it.
They fly now?
They fly now? Oh god. Okay, keep going. We're gonna be on that for another 10 minutes if we don't.
Yeah. So I think that like getting more information about the world like really fits with kind of like what was set in the beginning of the movie with Hiccup wanting to like expand on the world. Like
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of all flows and it feels nice, you know?
Yeah, because that first
It
movie
feels like
especially
we're
is
also exploring it.
yeah.
So
It's I can't think of the word. I'm too tired right now. I'm sorry. I've had a long
wow,
week.
bad
I've
hope.
had a long week, guys. I've been sick. I was in Chicago for a wedding. Ugh. I'm
It's
just tired,
Tuesday.
man. Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah. I was sick all last week and I'm still sick, Brian.
Oof, that sucks.
Yeah, it's just some weird head cold. Something in Boston. Something's going around in Boston. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm
It's
not like
oof.
I'm not like bedridden, obviously, because I wouldn't be here recording. But like I'm like just sick enough where it's like annoying, you know?
Mm. Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah, it's the worst. Anyways, yeah, like what were we saying? I like how it's kind of like the perfect encapsulation of what a sequel should be. You know, you want to go bigger, you want to go bolder, and that's exactly what they did here.
Mhm.
As you mentioned, like he's Hiccup's out exploring the world, and it's the first time we see like anyone from outside. They allude to there being like other clans out there in the world in the first movie, but this is the first time we like actually see them. And I don't know if it's like kind of a trope to make like, ooh, the new clan that they come across a villainous one. It feels kind of tropey, but at the same time, I think the villain himself, Drago Bloodfist, is like entertaining enough to watch that I don't really care that it's a trope, you know? Because I think
That guy is crazy.
he was the thing that made me when I first saw this back in 2014. He was the thing that made me like, ooh, all right, this movie's good. I like this guy. That being said, he is kind of one note as a character, but
Yeah.
fuck if Jimon Hansu is not like pulling all the weight of that character in his performance. I mean, he's great. Jimon Hansu is great in anything he's in, but like he's doing such a good job here. I love his performance.
Yeah, I mean, his character is kind of just like one of the best examples of just like he's just a bad dude.
He's just a bad
You
dude
know,
for literally no
all
reason.
around, all around just a bad guy. Like born, like he was just born evil.
Yeah, I mean, you can say like, oh yeah, because he mentions that like he lost his arm to a dragon attack, but like
Yeah,
plenty of people lost their livelihoods to dragons, and they're perfectly fine. That's the whole arc that the island of Burke goes through in that first movie, and they turned out fine. I guess it's like kind of sort of like a dark reflection of Hiccup's arc, and I think they push that even further in the third movie with that villain. If I remembering, I haven't seen that movie since it came out, so it's been a little while. Whenever we cover that movie, I'll touch upon that again. But it's kind of like a dark reflection of Hiccup's arc. It's just like, oh, this is how he could have been if he was a big angry Viking, like Stoic wanted him to be all along. But yeah, no, yeah, I again, one note, but he's just so entertaining, and I love it.
yeah. I also like how he screams to summon the big dude.
Oh, it's really cool. Oh, should we talk about the big dudes?
Oh yeah,
The
the
bewilderment. So once again, we
the
don't have to.
bewilderment. That fucking name is insane. I love it.
Once again, we don't have to justify our covering of this as a kaiju movie because it is just a kaiju movie. There's even a kaiju fight in this movie. So this is a kaiju movie. We don't even have to justify it.
There's even a kaiju disemboweling off screen.
There is. That's the thing. Like this movie, I think when I saw this back in the day, I was like kind of surprised by how dark this one got too.
Mhm.
with that being part of it, and then the other death that happens shortly after that also being a major part of it.
Rest in peace, Stoic.
That really took me by surprise. And even now, like watching it again for, I think this is the third time I've seen the movie, it's still kind of shocking that it happens in like what is basically a kids movie. You know, it's not many kids movies kind of go that deep into it. You know,
Dave, I have to tell you,
Mm.
I instantly undercut the
Oh
drama
no.
that scene was trying to
Oh
sell
no.
by saying out loud, "My dad's dead."
You know what? That's perfectly okay, Brian. That's perfectly okay. I don't mind that.
But like honestly though, he gets over it pretty quickly.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of
kinda
has to.
doesn't-
He kind of has to.
I get-
He's
yeah.
still got to take on Drago and the Bewilderbeast. He doesn't have a choice. You know, he's kind of forced.
true.
He's kind of forced into the position because, like, the movie opens with him telling Astrid that Stoic wants him to become chief, and he's like, "I don't want that at all. Thanks, but no thanks, Dad." And then he's like, quite literally forced into it by Stoic's death, and it's like, okay, well, he he doesn't have any chance to really get over this, but
Yeah.
I'm
Well, I guess that's fair.
yeah, and I don't think
Also, Vikings didn't really care about death all that much. Their afterlife was literally just endless partying.
this is true, and I do like the fact that they did the whole funeral scene for him. That was nice. But
Yeah, it was
yeah,
pretty dope.
rest in peace, Stoic, because Gerard Butler is really fun in that role.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm interested about how the third one is gonna be without him, because honestly, Stoic is kind of like one of my favorite parts of the movies.
Yeah, I really don't remember a whole lot about the third one. I remember I still liked it, but it's definitely I think at the time it was my least favorite out of the three. And I'm curious to see if that is going to continue to be the case. We'll see.
Yeah. Pretty cool that we see his mom.
Yes, that was another thing that I really liked. I'm like, that's the fact, not just the fact that we see her and learn that she's still alive after all these years, but like what they did with her character, like having her be like basically what everything that Hiccup has aspired to be and more. Like that is so cool. And God,
It's funny because when I like during the first movie, I like thought to myself like, man, look at this. Like his dad is like a fucking mountain of a man. I
he's
just,
Stoic
like,
the
wonder what his
Vast,
mom-
Brian. He's Stoic the Vast for a reason.
like what his mom. He probably just like all of his mom's qualities just were like made like there's like nothing from his dad in there. Like, but like it was cool to see that like yeah actually though like
Yeah.
not even a
Yeah, I mean
joking.
they even say that like she mentions all this time you took after me. I think the line is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Um, a big fucking disappointment though that she doesn't wear that cool ass mask very
Oh,
much.
her mask and also Hiccup's mask. I fucking love
Yeah.
Hiccup's riding armor. That's
That-
just so cool.
It was like fucking constant. Like anytime anyone had a cool mask, they would lose it and barely wear it.
I know.
Even though like they would keep getting it back, but they would still like never wear it. Like
Yeah.
even during fights. Like, come on, man. If you're not gonna make them wear them, just like make the helmet less cooler to stoke my disappointment.
I know. I mean, her mask especially is like it's
Very
really
unique.
only useful up to the point until we know who she is, because it's there to kind of be like, oh, who is this mysterious other dragon rider who seems to know everything about these dragons, and then it's like, oh, it's his mom. Okay, mystery solved. We can move on now. But yeah, it is.
I like how she fucking moved around like a dragon.
Yeah,
Like,
that was really cool. And then she doesn't really do that after like the reveal, but it is kind of cool how she just kind of moves around like an
kind of
animal.
confused. I was like, did she act like this with the dragons normally, and now she's just acting like a human? Is this weird for them?
That's a good
Like-
question, actually.
Like, I figured that maybe she's like moving around like this, so she's like trying to like blend in, almost like a chameleon. But then she just the rest of the time just walks around like a normal
Yeah,
person
she's
with her
just a
mask
normal
off.
person.
Like,
Yeah, I don't
she
know.
didn't care.
Maybe she's doing it because she'd be like, "Oh, what if he thinks I'm weird for doing this? I'm gonna stop. I don't want to be weird.
Yeah.
I haven't seen my son
Oh,
in
so she's
20
just doing it
years."
because it's
Huh?
fun. She's just doing it because it's fun,
Because
and
it's
she's
fun.
like, I
I
gotta
mean,
stop
it
doing
would
this
be
now that I've
fun.
got company.
It would be fun, would it not? If you were living among dragons, may as well just pretend to be a dragon. Be cool.
That's fair. These are the real questions.
Yeah.
This is real film analysis right
Yeah.
here.
That's what you come to Talking Toku for, really in-depth, informative film analysis.
Yeah. You want to know what's fucked up though?
What?
The just cosmic balance of once you find one parent, you gotta lose the other one.
Right, yeah.
That's so fucked up, man. You just found your mom, and now your dad gets destroyed by your pet cat. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
It's pretty intense. Like, obviously it's not as violent as it probably would be in like a realistic scenario, but like that was a point blank fireball he took to the chest. He would be like incinerated. There would be no body to have a funeral for.
I made the joke. What if they look at him and there's just just a comically like round like Looney Tunes hole in the body?
I mean that too. That might be it too. I mean, Toothless is
Yeah.
he kind of he sort of becomes Godzilla in this a little bit.
Yeah, it becomes the alpha.
He becomes the alpha, which I can't remember, Brian. There was something we talked about in our review for this first movie that we joked that Godzilla eventually ended up ripping off from that movie. Do we know what that was?
Oh man. No, I don't, but I remember us talking about that.
And then this is in 2014 before the MonsterVerse went full in on the alpha stuff. So this is another example of them ripping off How to Train Your Dragon. And I wish I could remember what that first one was, and it's escaping
Well,
me
if
right
anybody
now.
listening remembers, let us know.
Yeah, because I'd be really interested. I want to further the connection of the
Yeah.
MonsterVerse ripping off Godzilla.
And then you and I can make like a 2 hour long YouTube video expose about how the MonsterVerse is like completely made up of tropes from How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
also his little spines light up now when he's challenging the other.
Oh yeah,
little
he
beast.
turns blue.
He turns blue. He is
Blue.
Godzilla.
Blue. Yeah. You know what? Let's just lump Jurassic World in there. It's fucking stole Blue Velociraptor, a Blue Dragon, same shit.
Was that the same shit?
It's not.
Now you're really stretching. I know we stretch a lot on this show, but now you're stretching, man. Goodness.
Well, I'm glad I know where the limits are now.
I mean, it's okay.
where they
We always need to reference Jurassic World, even though we already did with the "My Dad's Dead" joke. We just got to keep
Yeah.
doing it. Oh,
Speaking
dog
of,
soldiers.
Watch Dog Soldiers. Yeah, watch Dog Soldiers.
Oh, I'm so glad we had the exact same thought at the exact same time. Thank you, Brian.
You're welcome. Oh, I did the same exact thing that I did during the first movie when I heard Astrid's voice. I'm like, oh, that's America Ferrera. That's weird.
Really? I see. I don't really know America Ferrera from all that much, so I would not have clocked her. What do you know her from? Like,
I've watched a lot of Superstore.
oh, okay. I see.
Also,
Because I think the only thing I've really seen her in, other than these movies, I'm looking through her filmography. I think the only thing I've really seen is Barbie. I think that's really the only thing I would have seen her in.
Wow. Basic. You should watch Superstore. As somebody who worked in retail, you'd probably enjoy it.
Okay. I'll accept that. Yeah, that's the only thing I've seen her in is Barbie, other than these movies.
I'm pretty sure she was in something else that I've seen, but I guess not. Oh well.
Uh, unless you've
Anyways,
seen The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants 2, Brian. She's in that.
when did that come out?
2008.
There is a not insignificant chance that I have actually seen that.
Okay.
And I will not explain to you why.
Okay. That was going to be my next question, but cool. Oh, she was in Dumb Money. I wanted to see that, actually. I never got around to seeing it, but I wanted to. That was the movie about the GameStop stock bullshit.
Oh, yeah. It's got Pete Davidson in it because fucking every movie's got him in it.
Yeah. He's everywhere. Good for him though. At least he's cool. I like Pete Davidson. If he wasn't funny, like I would care more, but he's funny. I like him.
Man, where is this trailed off to?
I don't know. What were we talking about? How to Train Your Dragon?
We're talking about How to Train Your Dragon. The animation is quite a bit better this time
I
around.
was honestly kind of floored how, and that's not to say like the animation in the first movie's bad, because it's not. It's good, but what is it? A 4 year difference. It is shocking.
Yeah.
How much difference 4 years has made.
Yeah. I mean, I remember when we reviewed the first one, my thought was like the actual quality of it looked a little old, but the movement was good.
Yeah.
Like the movement was still really like top tier. And it feels like this one was just like they had more budget, they had better computers, so they were able to keep and even improve on that movement, but also improve on like the actual visuals.
Yeah, everything is like so much brighter and more vibrant. It's really, really gorgeous to look at.
Yeah. Like the first one, I was like, okay, this animation looks a little dated. This one, I'm like, oh, this could have come out like a few years ago easily. Like it's very impressive. When did this come out again?
This was 2014.
That's crazy. That's crazy. 2014 is more than 10 years ago now.
I know.
So
I know, it's insane.
I do feel like animation and visual effects quality has kind of become a little stagnant, but this was during like the major improvements.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't
everything
say
started to look really good.
I don't know if I'd say things have stagnated. I feel like they've finally started to unstagnate, if anything. I mean, we're getting stuff like Spider-Verse now, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, Flow.
Oh, I'm also talking about like VFX and live action movies.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Animation is still improving. I would say animation is still improving quite a bit, but then like you get VFX is
okay.
Not,
all right.
Which is why I guarantee you that How to Train Your Dragon live action flavor is not going to be good and not look nearly as good as the animations, like the animated movies are gonna. So sorry, but it's not going to be good.
Yeah, I've actually seen people talking about some of the we haven't seen a whole lot of the effects in the trailer. I don't know, I haven't seen the trailer, but I know a lot of people are kind of like dissing on the designs of the dragons in the remake. Like, and I've seen it. I think it's from like some picture book for very little kids. All the dragons, they don't translate to live action all that well. Well, let me rephrase that. It's not that they don't translate to live action very well. It's that in redesigning them for live action, they kind of lost a lot of their individuality.
Yeah, I mean that happens a lot with like animated stuff going into live action.
Mm-hmm.
Like perfect example is the fucking Lion King. Like you can't make
that
doesn't work.
Yeah, because they try, but it's weird, especially because like for Toothless, they just took the design and put it in 8K. Basically, it's the exact same design. Just
I remember I looked at those pictures. I looked at the pictures because those screenshots came out like when we reviewed the first one, and I was like, "Oh, this just looks like the movie I just watched."
But like all the other dragon, like the other main dragons from that first film, like they they kind of look identifiable as the characters, the dragons they're supposed to be, but they look so much more generic in a live action quote realistic take that it's just not as interesting. I saw the one people kept talking about was Meatlug, the Gronkle, but I was like, that's not that bad. The one that really kind of annoyed me was the Zippleback, the two-headed one. That looked so generic that it pissed me off because the animated one has like such an interesting kind of like personality with the two heads, and the live action one just looks kind of like a King Ghidorah ripoff, if I'm being honest. Yeah,
That's disappointing.
It doesn't look good. It's really upsetting. I think the I don't remember the name of the dragon like breed, but I remember the name. The name. It's Stormfly. It's Astrid's dragon. I think that's the one that is translated the best to live action. I don't know if I'll be able to find a picture, but let me see if I can. Dragons. What if I just do that? Is there a... Okay, well, this is giving me stuff from the stage show, which looks really good, actually. I forgot they had a stage show for this. But I cannot find the actual thing. So I'll try and find this later. Oh, well. Anyways, what were we talking about? Because we went off on another tangent. This one was actually more related, but...
We did. Yeah. Well, I mean, speaking of dragons, I really liked the new additions to this one.
Oh, yeah. I really... I don't know if we got...
definitely not an owl dragon that his mom has.
I love... I can't remember the name of it. Oh, was it Cloud Jumper? It was Cloud something.
Something that sounds vaguely
It's
familiar.
something with Cloud. I know that. But yeah, I really like that dragon. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. I like how it fucking turned its head all the way around.
Yeah, I love its relationship with Toothless too. Like Toothless is just a child basically, and he's just kind of babysitting him.
I don't remember when in the movie it was. It was definitely right around when Hiccup found his mom. But there's a scene where they're like talking. Hiccup and his mom are talking, and Toothless and the owl dragon are like just behind them, and they're just like fucking around. And I just completely stopped watching Hiccup and his mom and just focused solely on the dragons fucking around because they're just so fucking funny.
It's so fun. It's so entertaining.
They just like to fuck around. Like it's hilarious.
It's great because again they're just cats. They're just big cats, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I would also say they sometimes border on ferret territory.
Really? Okay.
Jumping on top of each other and shit.
That's true.
Well, I guess cats kind of do that sometimes. I think don't cats kind of just like swipe at each other?
They wrestle. They wrestle sometimes.
Okay.
Usually when they're younger. Like my cats don't really do that anymore because they're older at this point, but they definitely used to.
Forever. They old.
Yeah.
I can't remember what other ones there were. There was like the kind of like shorter, like tankier ones that shot fireballs. I don't know. That was a new one, right? That wasn't.
Which one?
The one that's kind of like shorter and like more tankier, and like it's got like a big mouth and it shoots fire. I feel like that one's new.
They all shoot fire, Brian. They're dragons.
I know they all shoot fire, but god damn it, I don't know. I'm having a hard time remembering how like I don't know how to describe.
Is it?
But there were a few. And
was it Gobber's dragon you're talking about?
Yeah. Well, no. Wait. Who's Do you have a picture?
God damn it.
I'm having a hard time here. I'm not good at describing things, okay?
Uh, can I see his dragon? His name's Grump. That's awesome. This guy.
Uh,
I mean, I think he's just
I-
a Gronkle, like a fatter Gronkle. I think. I don't know.
no, I'm thinking of different ones.
Okay,
I
I
don't
don't
know. It's
know.
fine.
Speaking of
I don't
Gobber,
know.
though,
He was great.
have you heard about how why this movie is woke, Brian?
Oh, why is this movie
How to Train Your
woke?
Dragon goes woke.
Oh, is it because that line that he says?
Yeah, yeah. There's a
Like,
line when Stoic and Volka are like reuniting. Gobber goes, "This is why I never married." That and one other reason, and that's like I don't know if it's like confirmed that he's gay, but I guess that's the implication that that line is. And people aren't like,
I mean,
"Oh my god, it's woke." It's just
that's
like,
kind of what I assumed.
yeah, it's
I kind of just assumed that.
yeah, that's not like people didn't actually be like, "Oh my god, this movie's woke and trash, disgusting." It was just that was just me kind of playing that up. But yeah,
God,
Gobber,
Beans and chicken are woke.
yeah,
Beans
good for him. Do you think we're gonna see that at all in the live action movie if he's gay?
Please. Uh, oh man. I mean, actually, no, because then it would be like
Then people would actually
because
be
then
like, "Oh my god, it's woke."
I know the woke police will show up and
Yeah,
they'll be really
that'll
annoying
actually
about
happen.
and anytime we hear anything about How to Train Your Dragon, there's going to be like that one dude with reflective sunglasses like fucking going, "This is woke and I don't like
Yeah.
it." Oh God,
Amazing.
what a fucking reality we live
I
in.
know, right?
Anyways,
Oh,
what
actually,
else is there?
speaking of that, that scene where Stoic and Volka reunite, shit's great, man. That's just really,
Yeah.
I love it. It's really really heartfelt. I like because like she's going off about like, oh, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be all fucking pissy and stoic as you are, and then he does that line. It's like, you're just as beautiful as the day I lost you, and it's fucking great, man. It's good writing. I love it.
Mhm.
Ah, that's all I have to say on that. It's just good.
Dude, I mean these movies they got good acting. Like honestly, it's kind of surprising how much care they take in the character building. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of kids movies kind of like forego that stuff just for spectacle to keep, children entertained.
Mm.
But like, I don't know, it makes it more enjoyable for everybody.
Yeah. Speaking
Uh,
of casting, Brian, are you excited for the next movie? Because that's when they replace T.J. Miller.
whoa. Oh my God, at the beginning of the movie where they were doing that game and TJ Miller said a word, I looked over to
He said a word.
I looked over to Sam and I said, "I'm still immensely sad that TJ Miller is here."
Yeah, well, he's gone. He's gone in the next movie because that was after all the allegations came out about him.
Ugh, I hate him so
I
much.
know.
Kind of related to his character, the freaky blonde twin girl, um, the thirsting that goes on for the pirate dude is was extremely jarring.
Really? What do you mean jarring?
It was just it was just so weird, man.
Oh,
I
that
was like,
reminds me.
I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then Sam said something along the lines of like, well, when there's like five dudes in your village and they all suck, as soon as
Yeah,
you see this beefcake, you're just gonna be all over it.
that's true. Also, that reminds me. There was I don't even know what it was. So Kit Harington plays Eret, son of Eret. And obviously this is at the height the peak of Game of Thrones being popular. There was I don't know what the background, like the context of this ad, but there's an ad, like a promotional video for this movie of Kit Harington like doing like a test read for Eret, son of Eret, and like Toothless is there, like the actual dragon Toothless is on set with him. And
Oh,
he's reading about, I think he's like reading something on Game of Thrones, like he's reading the script for like a new episode, and he's like, first I'm dead and then I'm not. I just don't understand this. It was really funny. I'll have to find that for you because it is a real, that part is just like, that's the only Game of Thrones reference because it's, hey, it's dragons and also Kit Harington. Obviously, you got to have a Game of Thrones reference in there, but the whole video is really fun. It's literally just Kit Harington, human actor, interacting with animated CGI dragon Toothless.
you remember when Kit Harington was a Call of Duty villain?
I mean, I never played that one, so not really, but yes, I do remember that. Which one was that? I can't remember.
It was the space one, Infinite Warfare, I think.
I like how you say it's the space one, like I know which one that is.
It was the first We're Out of Ideas.
Gotcha. Yeah, Infinite Warfare. Salen Koch was his name. Okay.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Good for him.
That's a stupid game. Uh, I stupidly bought that so I could get COD 4, and then they ruined COD 4 because they added microtransactions to it. Rip.
Yeah.
Don't buy video games, kids.
Yeah, don't do it. Just don't.
Go take a walk outside and do something else. Unless you live in a bad area, then maybe stay inside.
Yeah, stay inside and play Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Yeah. Yeah, so TJ Miller sucks. Glad he's gone. So that, I mean, already How to Train Your Dragon 3. It's got points on the board.
It's got points on the board. Yeah, you goddamn right it does.
Yeah.
Anything else?
What else?
I can't really think of anything.
I really like the design of the Bewilder Beast.
It's cool. It's weird
really,
because like you
really
see it from
unique.
the front and you think it's this fucking tank, but like every side from the shot or the back, it's like it's weirdly lanky for having a head that big. It's an interesting design. It's a cool design. Those tusks are awesome.
Yeah, I really like I really appreciate how a lot of the dragons have like unique biology to do like cool shit, like different like kind of like powers.
Yeah, because
And I
they're the only
really
ones who can do the
appreciate-
ice breath.
Yeah, and I really appreciate how like you can kind of tell what they do based off of their visual design, and like it just really fits. Like the whole like just that flavor of dragon just really fits. Like it just looks so nice. Like
Mhm.
visually, it matches its actions, and it's just like very satisfying.
Yeah.
Because I feel like a lot of media that has dragons, and I think this was like a big plus for me with the first movie, and like how the designs of those dragons were also like really good, and they used their biology well, and like what they did matched how they look. But like a lot of pop culture, they kind of just have like a blanket dragon design that they all
Mhm.
kind of just follow, and they're really boring. Like like it's just the same fucking dragon copy pasted with like some colors changed more or less. But these dragons, they are like so unique. Like not all of them have like huge wings. Some of them are tiny wings. Some don't have wings, or like they're just like it. Like there's like even like those sea dragons or whatever they are, where they're just kind of like you briefly see them,
Oh
and
yeah.
and like I just think that shit's so cool. Like I get really tired of seeing the same dragon design over and over again, but this one has consistently kept it pretty fresh. Like no two dragon species look the same, and it's very refreshing. I really appreciate that. That has been a a plus for these movies since the first one. So
Yeah, and I'm glad they like just kept they continued to introduce more species in this movie. And I can't remember again.
yeah.
I remember very little about the third one. I'm actually kind of it's basically going to be a new like basically like watching the movie for the first time again whenever we do cover it, because all I really remember about the third movie is the villain ish and how the movie ends. That's really the only thing I remember about the movie. So it's going to be interesting.
Doesn't Toothless have a girlfriend in
Toothless gets
in the third movie?
girlfriend. Toothless
Has a
fucks.
girlfriend? Yeah. Oh, another thing. Speaking of, there was a moment in this movie where Astrid like slightly hit on the other dude, Eret or whatever,
Mm,
and it was just very weird. I was like, man, you got a man, okay? What?
I don't remember this.
You don't remember that? It was
No.
it was very brief, and it was just a very weird
What
interaction.
was the context?
Oh man, they were. It was during the big fight, I think, and they were like breaking out, and it was just when that dude had like turncoated and become a good guy, and was like helping out the team more or less. And I think he like caught Astrid or something, and then there was just a very weird interaction after that.
Mm, I don't remember
I don't know.
this. I don't
I
remember.
did not like it. It was
Okay.
very weird.
I'll take your word for it. But yeah, I do not
All right, Dave.
remember.
Now you gotta watch the whole movie over again.
You know what? I don't mind that because it's a good movie.
I mean, I watched it this morning, which is probably why I remember
Oh, it's that
that.
fresh in your mind. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay. I'm dumb. That Kit Harington video was not for this movie. It was for the third movie.
Oh,
Well, apparently
wow.
he's back in the third movie. That's
You fooled yourself.
good.
Dave.
Good to know.
Fooled yourself.
I guess I did.
You're spreading lies.
I know,
Dave.
and I just spoiled that for you, Brian. That he's back in the third movie. I'm so sorry.
I mean, I would have figured. I mean,
Like,
he's a
yeah.
good guy now. So,
Yeah, right. Um,
yeah.
yeah. Anything else we want to talk about this movie?
Trying to think about it. No, I guess not.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything either. I'm gonna leave you with a little tidbit, Brian.
Please do.
So I don't know when we're going to watch and review the third film, but one of the things that people didn't really like about the third film is how it ended. And I'm not going to specify that, obviously, because I don't want to spoil it for you. But I'm going to leave you with the thought, because I had this thought earlier today. I'm going to leave you with something to keep in mind. Just keep in mind Drago Bloodfist as a character. He does not show up in the third movie.
Okay.
But just keep his character in mind, like what he was trying to accomplish, and I want you to keep that in mind for how when we inevitably finish this trilogy off, and then we'll circle back around to that point, and we'll see if my take on the How to Train Your Dragon, the Hidden World ending is correct or not. It is, but you know, we'll come back to that.
Okay. Well, I really like the second movie, and I kind of would be down to watch the third movie soon. So I'll think about it.
Sick.
I'll keep it in mind.
We will definitely watch it. How about, well, you know what? How about this? We've covered a How to Train Your Dragon movie every time we've had the new trailer for the live action film. There probably will not be another trailer for the new live action film because usually it's blockbusters get 2 trailers, maybe 3, but it's usually 2. Whenever that movie comes out, do you want to is that when you want to cover the third movie?
Yeah, Sure. I mean, I'm not gonna have any desire to watch the live action, so
Exactly.
might as well
Let's
just
see,
fill
when does
fill
that
in
come?
the slot.
When does that come out? It comes out June 13th. So come back in mid-June for when we review that movie. Not that movie.
Mhm.
Not that movie. How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. That's when we review that. Put it on your calendars.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Count on
Well, shall we move on to our final segment of the night, Brian?
it. Actually, no,
Oh, okay.
because I actually wanna bring something up that
Oh my God.
I actually was thinking about yesterday,
Okay.
and I was thinking, and this thought ruined the entire concept of the Meg for me, basically.
Oh no, I don't like the sound of this.
Um, so if people listening don't know, I am currently in school for aquaculture and fisheries science. And so I learned a lot about fish. And I was thinking, sharks are ectotherms, which means that they don't regulate their own body temperature. They match uh, the outside temperature of the water. And this either increases their metabolism or decreases it based on how high or low the temperature is. Now, think about where they find the Meg, Dave. They find
Yeah.
it at the bottom of the fucking ocean,
Yeah.
where pressure and temperature are insane extremes. The temperature is going to be real cold, which means that the Meg would literally only eat like every couple of months at least. Basically meaning the sharks would never really get big because they don't have an appetite to help them get that big, which is why a lot of fish at the bottom of the ocean tend to stay well, not all of them. They actually tend to get bigger. Never mind. But anyways, it just they wouldn't be hungry.
Okay.
Therefore, they're not scary.
Well, Brian, I'm gonna circle this back around and make you appreciate the Meg again because
Mhm.
I think you've forgotten a key piece of important lore, of Meg lore, as it were. They don't find it just at the bottom of the ocean. They find it under a layer of whatever the fuck that shit is that is covering another warmer layer of water underneath. So it's still pretty warm under there. It's not cold. Come on, Brian.
I forgot about that part.
You dumbass. Fake Meg fan. Oh my
Oh,
God.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Dave. I'm really glad you said that because that would have never stopped bothering me.
Everyone on Twitter and Blue Sky and Instagram, all of our social medias, I want you to comment hashtag fake Meg fan everywhere.
Wow.
Just
Damn.
call Brian out. He's a fake Meg fan.
Well, I might as well just say right here, I didn't like the first Meg movie. I think it sucks.
I know, and that's
Fucking
why we
bite me.
like it, Brian, because it's bad.
Wow. Uh-huh. Sorry, not bad. I mean boring. It's boring. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go to our last
Cool.
segment.
What new cool kaiju thing did you check out right now, Brian?
I'm playing Dave the Diver. I'm
We're
addicted
all
to it.
we're all playing
Hopelessly.
Dave the Diver. It's fucking great. I talked about it last week, but now you can talk about it if you want.
I just fought the giant squid. I killed it, and big disappointed that I couldn't turn it into sushi yet. But
I mean, you
whatever.
can.
Can you?
Yeah, you got to talk to Bancho.
I did, but he says it's like too stinky or something.
That
Really can't
shouldn't
really
be
serve
right.
it. Oh,
I'm
maybe I
pretty.
just didn't look.
You may not have looked because you always get a dish from the bosses you fight.
Gotcha.
I could have sworn
Okay.
maybe not the. I don't know. Now I'm trying to think. I know you can
Because
use.
you cut off like a big tentacle and then
Yeah.
you bring it to him and he's like, huh, like basically it stinks.
Yeah.
Something about the chemicals or whatever.
There
And
was
he's like, I can't really serve this, but we can make it into like I don't know, something else.
I know you can use part of it, some of it to upgrade a weapon, but I could have sworn there was a dish you could make with it. Hold on. I'm researching. I'm researching for my good friend Brian.
Don't spoil it. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm only in chapter 2. So I'll find out. Maybe you get it later.
I don't think you do. I don't know. Apparently, you just like call him about it and ask him. I don't know, and it just triggers a little like scripted event.
It's like a party.
Yeah, it's a party. That's all you do with it, I guess.
Party, but you can't actually make a dish to serve people to.
Oh, okay. Oh well, never mind. I guess.
Sorry.
That's the only one.
Liar.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Literally every other boss, Brian, you make a dish with. I'm sorry.
Well, I haven't fought any other boss, so
well, maybe you should play more of the game and then fight more bosses. Okay.
Right after we're done recording, I'm gonna open up Day of the Dive Room and play.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna jump on Discord as well, and then I'll also play it.
Hell yeah, sick! I'm stoked.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about it for me though.
Brian, what are you talking about? Don't you remember? We watched a very old movie recently.
Oh my god, yeah, we did.
We watched the original The Lost World from 1925.
Yeah, we
on
did.
On its maybe 100th anniversary. We're not entirely sure. There's a couple different dates out there. The Sir Arthur Conan Doyle website lists it as February 8th. I think was that the date? I think that was the date.
Yeah.
And that's the date we watched it on. And I'm just taking that as canon.
It was February 2nd.
Yeah, I saw February 2nd. I saw February 8th, and there's something that said it like premiered like way later in the year, like in August or something. So I don't even know, but I saw February 8th, and that's the one I'm going with, and that's when we watched it, and it's pretty good. Kind of racist, as a movie from 100 years ago would be.
Only racism though, no sexism.
Yeah, I mean
there was a little bit, but
like the women don't really do much in it. Like they're kind of just there. But like
the main character was made a cuck, which is
true.
Very progressive.
And it doesn't have lines like King Kong would, 10 years later where someone goes, "I hate women."
Yeah.
So that's always good.
That's the first line that comes to mind when I think about King Kong.
But yes, there was a man in very obvious blackface, and that was not great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that came up and I was like, well, that's fucking racist.
Yeah. It was weird because like when we first see him, it's kind of from a distance and it was hard to tell. At first I thought it was just like, the lighting's making that guy look kind of weird. What's with him? And then there was a close-up. I'm like, oh, no, that's a man in blackface. Never mind. That's why he looks weird.
Yeah. It's always shocking when you see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a different time or something.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
But other than that,
wow.
It's pretty good. I mean, it was like I think it was like what was it, like the first movie to like ever use. Hold on, there was something about it. I mean, there was a lot of firsts, to be fair.
It was the first dinosaur adventure.
It was the first time. It probably was the first dinosaur adventure. You're so right, Brian. Yeah, the first feature-length film made in the United States, possibly the world, to feature model animation as the primary special effect or stop-motion animation in general, which is really, really cool. Willis O'Brien, who, of course, went on to do King Kong 10 years later. God bless him. Yeah, effects in this are great. It's dinosaurs, man. It's cool shit.
Yeah. Dinosaurs. The dinosaurs looked very not accurate, but kind of added to the charm.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was 100 years ago.
remember when they showed like a brontosaurus or something, and you're like, holy shit, that thing is fucking
It was
massive. Like
massive. It was
the
so
people were
huge,
so
dude.
small.
Like, this is the kind of movie where we don't have to, like, again, just like How to Train Your Dragon, it's the kind of movie where we don't have to justify it being a kaiju movie because the size of this fucking brontosaurus, dude, it was a kaiju.
Yeah,
It was kaiju sized.
it was cruise ship sized. It
Yeah, it
was
was
massive.
enormous.
Yeah. Yeah. The there, I mean, it was honestly, like, there was like a bit of gore in there. It was surprising. There was some pretty ferocious monster fights.
Yeah, it was kind of shockingly
Dinosaur fights.
violent. And I know it's like all the monsters, so it's a little like less controversial, as it were, but like it's not something I
People
would
back
have.
then were fucking prudes, though.
I know. That's the thing. Like if these were humans getting killed, like it would be this would never have been released at the time, but I guess because it's dinosaurs, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and they're also fine with the blackface too.
Well,
It's
yeah.
fucked up.
It was a different time, man. Come on.
It's the worst excuse.
I know.
It was still fucked up back then.
I know. Uh,
Oh god.
Talking Toku is
But yeah,
racist? Question mark.
It was, it was a movie. It's old.
It's
It's
old.
a silent movie.
Yeah. I liked the fact
Yeah.
that when they were in the swamp, it turned green because that's the swamp color.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, it reminds me of the it reminded me of the orange filter for Mexico that they use in Breaking
Oh,
Bad.
the Mexico filter. Now it's the swamp filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. But yeah, I think that's kind of the only thing that I checked out too. Trying to think.
Yeah. Man, it feels like it was so long ago that we watched
I
that.
know. It's only like 10 days ago,
10 days
though.
ago. Time is just melting into itself.
I
hate
know,
it.
man.
Yeah. Speaking of time, hey guys, I'm 27 now.
Oh, yeah. Happy belated birthday
arrived.
to Brian.
Yay! Dave got me a Spinosaurus tooth.
I
Get
did.
fucked.
It was pretty cool.
Get fucked, everybody. I have a Spinosaurus tooth and you don't.
Yeah.
You come pry it out of my cold, dead hands.
That website also had a Meg teeth, but they were at the time sold out and also significantly more expensive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because I thought about
I can see it. I mean, people like megalodons.
Yeah, I'm gonna see. Was it Fossil Horde? I think was the site I bought it off of. Let's see.
Yep, that's what it
The
is.
T-Rex teeth are pretty expensive. It's cool that they have T-Rex teeth, but damn, they're expensive.
Yeah,
Ooh, they have mosasaur teeth. That's kind of sick.
those are probably pretty big.
Ooh, they have Majungasaurus teeth. That's pretty cool. Where is it? Oh, that's why, because I'm in the new items category. That's why I couldn't find it. Where is it? Oh god. Yeah, Tyrannosaur tooth fragments. Fragments, $189.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
expensive.
and there's another one that's slightly bigger, which is $225. Yeah, I'm not. It'd be cool to own a Rex tooth, but that's too much for me. It's too rich for my blood, man.
Just play Jurassic World Evolution 2. Then you got a virtual T-Rex right there.
Yeah.
He's alive. We can watch him stomp around.
I thought I had. They were mega. Oh yeah. Oh wait, what the hell? Did they change the prices on these mega teeth? Because these aren't all that expensive. I mean, this one's $67. I think that's not. I don't know. I could have sworn they were a lot more expensive when I first looked, but I don't know.
Maybe they found a bunch of megalodon teeth somewhere.
They're like, oh damn, these aren't worth as much as we thought they were.
Oh, the meg teeth economy is crashing.
Oh,
Oh no,
that's so sad.
this is horrible for business.
the mega tooth economy. But yeah, that was cool.
another rug pull. Meg Tooth coin crashed. Oh no.
That's good. That's
Whenever
our next
Talking
meme.
Toku gets big enough,
We're gonna make a
whenever
meme
Talking Toku
coin.
gets big enough,
It's gonna be
we're
the
gonna make a
Meg
meme
Tooth.
coin.
Meg Tooth
And
coin.
it's gonna be Meg Tooth economy. We're gonna
Good.
we're gonna rug pull you guys. Mark my words, we're gonna rug pull you.
I love it. All right.
Yeah. Did you see that that Hakuto girl finally like said sorry or whatever?
Oh yeah, I
It was,
did
it was
see that.
never it was like she was saying it was like never my intention to like have people lose their money on shit, even though like texts with her and her people they were just like, yeah, we're gonna sell these and then we're gonna short it and then
And also,
we're gonna get
like, she
rich.
didn't mention anything about like reimbursing people or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
So fucking
it's
funny.
very clear she's just playing damage control and nothing else.
We live in the dumbest
We
reality.
really do. It's awful, dude.
Yep. Quite terrible. Okay. Is that it?
I think that's it.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Man, you can tell we're really falling off once we
Listen, I
start
just want to
talking
go
about
home and play
fucking...
Dave the Diver, all right?
Me too. Let's end this episode.
All right, we'll go play the Dave the Diver. Next episode, we might have an interview. I got to double check with our interview subject because he said he'd be available starting in mid-February. And hey, it's almost late February at this point. So I got to double check with him and maybe we'll have an interview next episode.
Seek.
I don't know if that'll happen. I mean, it'll happen. It's just a matter of when. So maybe not next episode, but very soon. That's a Toku promise if ever there was one. So yeah. Go check us out at all our socials at Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube and Twitch and Blue Sky, and that's it. All at Talking Toku.
Bye. Day the Diver time.
Oh, okay. Damn, you're really going up for this. All right, I guess we're going to play Day the Diver. Goodbye, everyone.